Hello, everyone. Welcome to Har's World. We are back on PV Uncharted, and you are stuck with just me and Caveman today. I'll tell you why in just a minute, but let me check in. We've got Eric, Matthew, Wisco, Paw, Kevin, Tom Ford, and Bradley. How is everybody doing? Yeah, I know. I always ask about the hump. Are you guys getting over the hump? Trying to, anyway. Normally, Sharko would be with us on a Wednesday. However, he's had a little bit of a family emergency. Keep him in your thoughts and keep your fingers crossed. It doesn't sound like it's too serious, and it's not him. Um, if he wants to come on someday and tell you about it, he will. But hopefully everything will be okay with him. Gary and Gareth. Two G's. How am I going to keep track of that? Ethan Hollingsworth, outstanding, and Robert Feltz. Guys, so it's just me and Caveman today. Say hi, Caveman.
Hello.
And for anybody who didn't catch it on our Sunday stream, a big shout out to Kevin Prolensky. Kevin is the newest Harv's World moderator. He's going to be taking care of our moderation needs during the streams. So give him a big thumbs up, everybody. And he's been doing a great job, too. He's. I did want to mention, Kevin, that you were doing a fantastic job of moderating the last time around, and not in keeping people in line, but in engaging the chat and being friendly and welcoming. Couldn't ask for more, bud. Harley, how you doing? How's it going? Jordan. Oh, Bradley, you and your computer issues, bud. I hope that gets sorted out for you, man. One of these days, it seems like you are frequently having to uninstall and reinstall and all of that kind of junk. That would drive me a little bit nuts, dude. I'm glad you're getting it sorted out, though. Oh, what do we got going on today? Well, obviously, we're going to get our grass field mowed. Believe it or not, we're actually kind of caught up, and that's part of the problem. We have a whole bunker silo full of silage ready to go, so we can't use the grass in there. However, we do have a big composting facility, and now that we have the greenhouse, which don't let me forget, I do want to show you the greenhouse here in a little bit. The greenhouse is going to take a lot of compost, and we can use compost also to make fertilizer, and we have discovered that we can sell fertilizer for a pretty penny also. So we're going to mow this up. We're actually going to bale it because we figure that's going to be the easiest way to transport it, and then we are going to just turn it all into compost. And then we'll see where we stand from there. This is no small amount of grass, let me tell you. It's going to take a little bit. We did get a little bit of a healthy start on it before we started, just because we didn't want to mow grass for 2.5 hours and bore you guys to tears. So anyway, that's kind of where we stand. How's everybody doing? You guys having a good week? Fill in the blanks.
I'm having a pretty good week, other than the fact I can't load the stream.
Uh-oh. Well, for the moment, I will make sure to pass along any comments toward you. Harley Quinn specifically said, hello, caveman, so.
Hello, Harley.
We're actually getting through this grass quicker than I expected us to. But, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Bang for your buck, dollar for dollar, you don't get much better than these Fendt mowers. I know, there's bigger ones out there. FF.
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
Dude, you are so generous. Far too generous, and I very much appreciate it. My finger keeps slipping to this button, and I don't know why. well, we always appreciate it, dude. You help us out on stream, and you're still donating to the channel. Big shout out to FF, everybody.
Thanks for the donation, FF. Whatever the amount was.
Now, Kevin's been busy at work. Um, Gary's having a short week. Oh yeah, it's Canadian Thanksgiving this week. So, or was that last week? I don't. Yeah, that was kind of last week. But Wisco Nerd is trying to get the dairy. Is the Dairyland map 19 or is that 22 at some point? Oh wow, blue screen of death, Bradley. That's hard to do in this day and age. Oh,
It's
Jordan.
not that hard to do if you have bad memory.
No, fair enough. Jordan, that was a brutal part of last stream. Let me tell you, I was struggling to keep my cool. I will be honest. I'm sure you could tell. Nothing happened on purpose. It was purely accidental. But good God, the frame rates. I couldn't even move for a long time. It's funny now, but then at the time, oh my gosh. Oh, there you go, Wisco. Okay, okay. Oh, cool, Tom. Putting up Halloween decorations. Oh, well, outstanding, FF. I'm glad you're having a great week. You know, if you're sitting around bored, you could always jump on and help us out if you wanted to.
Yeah, FF. You ain't doing nothing. Just
I know how much you love mowing, and I hate
hop on in and
I hate to deprive you of this. Look at that. We've got a nice combination of Harv's World badges out there now. Green, blue, and red. You guys rock. Helping Hands, Harvestonians, and those other guys. Homesteaders, of course. Oh, I had a darts game. At the local pub? Please tell me it was at the local pub. Surely. Yeah, we'll change channels. I didn't think anybody'd be around FF, but if you want to join, we can switch to the streaming voice channel.
or I
Hey.
can pull him up, either one.
Oh yeah, that'd probably be easier.
Yeah, probably.
Michael Kennedy, how are you doing, man? Come on, get in line. Alright, I'm going to shut this down. We're going to start some helper action on this because I need to go start baling. Yeah, sounded like it, Gareth. Gotta have that at the local pub, right? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know there are places you can go to play darts that aren't necessarily at the local pub. However, where's the fun in that? Alright, let's see if I can get this thing unfolded. There it goes. There it goes. If you guys haven't seen this before, this is a baler with a windrower built in. This thing is amusing. So even the cows are like, dude, that baler is awesome. Well, I'm sorry you didn't win, man, but I bet you had a few pints and a good time anyway. Okay, I guess FF is going to join us. Outstanding. So we are going to get a little bit of a helper today. Although, you know, everybody's going to have to deal with the whole player joining lag out, but that's alright. Everybody wanted you to come anyway, you know? Everybody's like, get on in there, FF. Let's go.
Right?
And I don't know if you guys remember the last time we used this baler, we pulled something like 460 bales off this field. So, yeah.
Not a bales.
Oh, crap. Yeah, so the composter will hold 500,000 liters, and we're going to pull about 1.3 million liters off the field. So we'll have a whole bunch of bales stacked up over there ready to go in the composter as we move that stuff along. Well, absolutely, Gareth. You can't be at the pub with your mates and not have a pint or two. How thoughtless and inconsiderate would that be?
Right? Very.
Exactly.
Where did we leave the semi? Did we leave it attached to a trailer?
Remember the new parking lot?
Forgot.
I need to show them that today sometime too, because there's a little something special over there, if you'll remember, that I want everybody to see. Bradley, it is not copyright. That is a free use song from YouTube. Believe it or not, that's one that they just put up for content creators and anybody can use it. It's popped up on a lot of different places, and people are always like, I was watching this YouTube channel, and all of a sudden I heard your startup song, and I thought I should be watching the Harv's World stream. Nope, no copyright involved there, bud. Look at the way that thing's cranking out bales. No wind rowing required. That's the best part about this. I mean, yeah, there are plenty of great balers out there. The other great thing about it, what's on the side? Fendt, of course. There is no substitute.
Mm-hmm.
On Instagram, I actually follow Fendt International. You know, and they have, you know, they're obviously posting their products and whatnot, and I've been throwing little comments out there. One of them was Fendt, there is no substitute, and they actually they liked my comment. I can't imagine why. Well,
You
Bradley,
haven't gotten sponsored by them yet, have you?
no, but I need to find out who to contact to see if I can't get them to throw $1 a month my way or something. God knows I use the name Fendt more than just about anybody else. I would argue that, you know, everybody else goes John Deere, Case, International, whatever. Case and International are kind of the same thing these days, but you know what I mean. Who else is out there promoting Fendt the way Harv does?
Nobody really.
Right, Gary? This thing kicks out bales like a Canadian goose. Kicks out goose droppings. Oh, John Deere's are nice. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm an equal opportunity. If you watched our Yukon streams, just about everything we had was John Deere.
The majority of it was. That's
It
right.
really, it was. But Fendt will always be my favorite. It's your farm. Farm it like you want to farm it. We don't have a 1050 yet, though. Yeah, we're good for tractors for right now. We've got our Fendt mowers. We're like a Fendt grass farm. We got a Fendt windrower, a Fendt tedder, Fendt baler, Fendt mowers.
First 29 bales go into the composter.
Outstanding. That's all good. Like I said, Wisco, you know, everybody's got their favorites. There's nothing wrong with the John Deere tractor. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Just honestly, the truth is, the Fendt 1050 was the first tractor I really got my hands on in FS19 that did everything I wanted it to do. Never had anything to do with tractors outside the game. You know, never latched onto one, nothing like that. And the Fendt 1050 just became my favorite. Shoot, most of the stuff we have on the farm right now is case. Fendt has been reserved to grasswork for now. And you know, I can't help but wonder whatever happened to Jonathan. He hasn't been around for a few streams. I hope he's doing all right. You know, it's kind of like that around here too, Gareth. It's kind of like that around here too. In fact, in the U.S., there's kind of an ongoing battle between folks. You know, it's green or red, Case or John Deere, and it's just personal preference. It's like, why do you like pineapple on your pizza? Because I do. Why don't you like pineapple on your pizza? Because I don't. It's just that simple. Hey, Farming Sins, how's it going, bud? You might want to keep your Fendt in case you want to switch. In case. I get it. In case. Oh, there'll be more Fendt coming up. Andrew Thompson, my apologies. Tripping over my own tongue there. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. We are mowing and baling grass to make compost, but not to use for fertilizer. We are going to use it in our greenhouses, and we are going to turn it into chemical fertilizer and sell it. Oh, well, at least you're doing, if you can be doing great at work, then that's a pretty auspicious thing. You know what they say, find something you love to do and you'll never work a day in your life. I think most people end up working. Not many people find their love in the job that they do. The first priority is always paying those bills. Oh, now you're talking, Wisco Nerd. A Ford 8N? That would be a great tractor.
Oh, that would be a great tractor.
That's right. Ethan's been posting pictures of the farming that he does, and he showed off his Ford recently doing some. Looks like you were doing some fencing. Did I pick up on that right, man? Pretty sure he was putting up some fence. Not fence, Fendts, Fence, fence. Ruh-roh. I'm gonna run right into that mower if I'm not careful. Actually, we might be we might have to slow down on the baling because I don't want the same problem we had with the rocks and coal.
Yeah, might need to slow down on that a bit.
Wow, Jordan, the whole family's getting in on that wedding action. That's another good call too, Ethan, the versatile. Now, 19 base game doesn't have a versatile, but FS22 will. They've already showed it off. They've already let that one leak. You don't see many of those, at least not where I'm from. I have seen a few around if you go to like dealerships and stuff, but generally work in the fields and all that, you don't see many versatile. But they are some big, hardy tractors, let me tell you. Hey, Mr. Swede, how's it going, bud? Yeah, I was saying earlier, Sharko's normally with us on Wednesdays, and it looks like FF is going to try to join us here before too much longer. He had the afternoon, evening off. But Sharko had a little bit of a family emergency, so he was going to join us, but then he needed to go be with his sister. It doesn't sound like it's going to be too terrible, but keep him in your thoughts. Hopefully everything will work out the way it's supposed to. You guys know how that goes. You never know until they get checked out. So I'm not going to go into details about what he told us. If he wants everybody to know, then he'll let everybody know. I'm going to switch sides of the field. Andrew, that's a good question. Where are the Massies? We had a Massey for a while. We had a Massey harvester for a while. But we kind of grew up so fast, we ended up having to replace that fairly quickly.
When did we have a Massey?
Wasn't the middling harvester after the internationals? Wasn't that the Massey, base game Massey?
Oh, yes, it was. My bad.
I thought so.
That was Massey.
I was pretty sure I wasn't drunk when I bought that. Oh, okay, Ethan. Your Ford was at the other farm. That wasn't yours. Okay, gotcha.
Well, at this rate, FF's not going to get to do any grass cutting.
I know, right? We've almost got this field knocked out, except for the... Yeah, they certainly are, Matthew. But yeah, at this rate, we're going to have this grass field knocked out in a heartbeat.
Right?
See, that's what I'm talking about with those Fendt mowers, man. They don't, they look tiny, but they've actually got a really good working width on them. Well, just about 8 meters. So you figure 2 of them running, and that's still less than 50 grand total. And that's that's 16 meters of grass cut. Man, look at all those bales. They do kind of look like goose poop. The grass bales do. And yeah, this is a great baler mod. I have to say. Anything that reduces my passes down the field by 1, I'm all for it. Come on, straighten her out. There we go. How is Mr. Swede today? Hey, take care, Tom. Glad you were able to join us for a little bit. Be safe on your drive, man. There you go. Farming Sense has it. It looks like FS17, but it's FS19. I'm not sure what that quite means, but you mean the Fendt mowers? Yeah, maybe. They're pretty old school. We like the old school stuff though, as a general rule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be nice if it did the larger bales. And we've discovered that we can't use the bale, the optional bales. Or the optional bale size mod. At least not in multiplayer. You could. I think our mowers are attacking each other. Oops.
I'll get to it as soon as I get these bales unloaded.
No worries. They'll shut themselves down here. I might have to stop bailing because I'm getting like insane lag over here now, or starting to get pretty bad lag. Let's see. Don't fall off your chair, but turning to the dark side sooner than I thought. Fair enough. Are we going to have livestock on this farm? Let's take a look and see, Robert. Are we going to have livestock? You mean like our 427 chickens, our 62 dairy cattle, or our 297 beef cattle? Yeah, I think we're going to have a few animals on the farm.
Just a few.
I should run by and catch everybody up. Those people who haven't been able to join.
Tree.
In fact, maybe I'll finish this row. Give you a chance to collect up some more of these bales before I make any more, and we'll do a quick cruise around and show everybody exactly what we've been up to.
Okay.
I'm just going to drop the baler right here. I'll come back and pick it up. So, we have two different cattle barns. All right, Gareth. Thanks for coming in, bud, and you have a great evening, man. Good luck on good luck on your next dart game, and have a pint
Good
for
luck.
me.
Have a great one.
We always have a good time streaming. Always. This is our feed lot, where we have 300, almost 300 beef cattle. And that herd is going to keep growing until we get a butcher shop, and then it will probably start shrinking. Henry Games, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Right now we are mowing and baling our big grass field and taking a quick tour of the farm to kind of bring everybody up to speed. This is our dairy barn right here, where we have not quite 70 cows. Hey, Bloodshot, how you doing, bud? Good to have you with us. That's right, Wisco. We just put in this greenhouse over here 2 streams back or so. It's actually coming along quite nicely. We got some good mushrooms growing now. Lots of plants are starting to crop up in here. No pun intended. And plenty of room for more. And this is our chicken coop, where we've got, what, over 400 chickens laying eggs. That is quite the sizable coop, let me tell you. And then I've got something else I want to show you guys. Something. Hey, Henry Games. New subscriber. Welcome to Harv's World. Thank you so much, bud. I love some mushrooms farming sins. I wouldn't be joking about that. Maybe about the kind you're talking about. I think I missed it, Bradley. Think I missed it. So this is our main, well, our main farm yard is back. I just passed it, but this is where we do most of our work over here. But we have a new truck parking lot. Well, we're going to be parking all of our semis and trailers and whatnot because we needed a place to get them out of the way. So this has gone in. This is our composter where Caveman's hauling all of those bales to right here. And the newest addition is this right here. Why? The only reason why, because I wanted it. I wanted it. I got it. It's mine. Fendt. There is no substitute. Besides, we had a little patch of grass there. It needed something to dress it up a little bit. There goes Caveman with another massive load of bales. Look at that. Outstanding. You know, if you needed a second one of those trailers, I don't think it would hurt us that much to buy one.
Wouldn't hurt us that much to buy one, but
It's totally up to you.
wouldn't. I was like, it wouldn't do me much good getting them in there.
Well,
It's
that's
hard enough
fair.
to get one to unload in there.
That's fair.
But,
I should take a quick look around and see where our crops stand at the moment too. And then I know what I can do until some of those bales get off the field. So this is our freshly planted peanut field. That's going to be sitting for a while because it takes a long time to grow. Peanuts do. Then, we planted rice. I'll tell you what, rice is really good to use to make seed on this map, but boy, I am getting laggy around here. I don't know what's happening all of a sudden. Maybe I haven't been over here yet, so it's. See, our rice is actually coming up very quickly. Rice is a fast grower. Hemp field on the left. And then coffee up here on the left, which will soon be on my right. Well, thank you, Andrew. I understand, real life comes first, or, not everybody has the same preferences, but it's good to have you with us, man. Well, Robert, from your mouth to God's ears, bud. I would love to. Maybe I need to contact Fendt's PR department and see, if they don't give me a sponsorship, maybe they would donate some merch for a giveaway or something. How cool would that be? This is an aspect of marketing that I don't have much experience with, so I don't really know what to do. As far as getting companies to sponsor streams or, whatever, throw a little something in the mix. I know the big guys out there, they've got companies coming to them. I don't know. We'll have to start looking into that. It would be really cool. Something to give back to the community for sure, which would be awesome. Come on, trailers. Well, Bloodshot, we're going to be growing that field that we've got rice in right now. We're going to be growing the crap out of that because that's where we're going to be doing most of our forestry. Which we might end up doing a little bit of forestry during this stream. Simply because our crops are still growing. I need to get this thing out of the way. This is actually a small load of silage in the bunker silo right now.
I'm starting to think this is a lot harder than just grabbing it with something else.
Really?
Yes.
The bales don't want to work and play well with the composter.
No, the trailer doesn't want to work and play well with the composter.
Oh. Even you're just offloading the bales, surely, right? Of course you are.
That makes a big mess.
Well, so what you're really saying is we need FF over there.
Uh, what I'm really saying is yes, we need FF over there to help.
Yeah, so you can drop a load and he can start moving them into the composter while you come back and get another load.
Yeah.
Blame it on Sharko's sister. She had to go get hurt. Mr. Swede, truth of the matter is, we probably play. What do you think between streams, Caveman? About 4 hours on the average?
Uh,
Depending.
Depends.
Anywhere from 2 to 4 hours.
I'll say anywhere from 2 to 7. Because I know sometimes you know, that's counting testing to see if something's actually going to work.
Yeah, which there's another test I need to do here pretty soon because I had a thought, but I don't want to say anything about it until I know for sure. And I still haven't had a chance to do that. That was something I wanted to mention to you guys. I am going to be moving off the grid to Saturdays. It's too hard for me during the work week to try to get that episode ready by Friday between streaming and working and all of that. So I'm just going to bump it to Saturday. That'll give me one extra evening on Friday evening to get it done. And that will be a big, big help to me. And of course, we have the greatest audience in the world, so I know you guys will be patient and understanding. I like the way our farm has started turning out here. I think none of this is really pre-planned except for the very beginning with the farmhouse. Um, it's just we've gotten lucky in our setup, and I think things are really coming along. We do have something new that we bought in town too that was an absolute necessity, especially especially after the fiasco from the last stream. We have. Go ahead, Caveman.
I think you ought to go show them.
I will. In fact, I want to check our silage price right now because if silage is good enough, we're selling it. Man, the price on silage is crap right now. It's got to be 350 or above to make it worth selling off. So I guess it's going in our silo. We still have 1.2 million liters in this bunker. In fact, there's nothing that says I need to empty it off or empty it out today. If the price isn't good, I guess I should have checked that before I started. Anybody who doesn't know, this is the milling machine. Use at your own risk. It's absolutely great when you are working in a bunker like this or you need to collect manure from your manure pens and all of that. If you're using it on a field to collect hay or straw or something similar to that, buyer beware, because if you mix hay and grass or hay and straw or anything, it will jam up on you. So, and getting it to empty is kind of a pain in the neck. Anyway, will off the grid farm grow in size? Bloodshot, off the grid is a very, very fluid storyline. And to be honest, I never know what's going to happen there until it happens. That's the God's honest truth. I don't. And to be honest, I mean, as far as, the farm work and what's going to happen and stuff like that, the characters kind of tell the story for me. They're the ones who bring it all together. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but it's true. I don't know what's going to happen until I get on the map. There's something interesting happening right now on that map, and you'll have to wait till Saturday to see it. I think it's interesting because I've never seen it. It was something that Kevin did. It's all Kevin. Whatever it is, it's all Kevin's fault. All right, we're gonna drop these trailers off, empty them into the silo, and then we'll run over to town and I'll show you guys what we've put in over there. It's pretty slick, actually. And ultimately, it's going to make our life much, much, much easier. Jordan. Yeah, but man, I like spicy stuff. Spicy sausage, pepperoni. I even sprinkle hot peppers on my pizza. Oh, this was something that we added. I have not had a chance to fully set up, but we've got our silo display set up now. Look at that. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. We've already got, what's this telling me? 1.8 million liters of silage in this bloody silo. And I'm about to tip more in. Give Kevin a raise. I could give Kevin Kevin just got a free cabin. Kevin is doing all right for himself for only being on the homestead for a short time. He's got a free cabin. Yeah, he's got it going on, man. He's got his own tractor since I got the international fixed. Okay. Let's go look at the town. We'll catch everybody up on what's been going on over there. And so, for you guys who missed the last stream, what we ran into is we had this brilliant idea. We did a bunch of forestry over here, and I will show you how we've cut back in on this field. This rice field over here is massive now. It's really getting big. Oh, keeping Kevin on the farm absolutely helps me. Kevin has been a godsend to the homestead for sure. So we did a bunch of logging back in here. Extended this field, but we kept the logs because we thought, we always do our forestry and sell our logs off stream because forestry is very tedious, and people don't want to sit around watching us cut trees and all that. So we had a whole bunch of logs sitting around. Then I had a whole bunch of dynamite built up, and we bought, I'll show you guys the new area that we bought too. We bought a new plot because a lot of our industries require coal to run. So we started the stream off. Oh, and we have pallets sitting all over town too because our construction industries like boards and chipboard and all of that junk, they don't hold many pallets, but we need to build them up so that we can build other stuff. So, hey, I'm always open to suggestions and idea, guys. Always open to them, man. I've used a lot of people's ideas. In fact, and I'm pretty sure it was Jordan, the Canadian kid. One of his ideas is just about to get added into Off the Grid. I'm not going to tell you what till it happens, but he gave me an idea for something. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Andrew. I very much appreciate that. We do the best we can. We try to have a good time. You know, I always say the streams are just for us to play some casual, get to talk to you guys, hang out, and just have a good time on a map. We don't get to play casual much anymore. I'm either working or just trying to prepare videos, working on other stuff for the channel. Like last night, I had to break off from what I was doing because our dedicated server, even though it hasn't seen much activity, all of a sudden there was some interest and it had shut itself down, so I had to go get all that sorted out. So here is our new storage facility, Cogent Enterprises, Cogent Forest Products. This is a pretty slick deal. It's another mod that comes with the map, and it will hold pallets, resin, planks, boards, paper, which we haven't started making yet, chipboard, barrels, and wood chips. And the really cool part is instead of showing stacks of chipboard, for example, when we put stuff in here, it puts it in these containers. I'm trying to get a view that you guys can see, but it actually stores it in these what do you call them, caveman? I always just called them containers, sea bags or sea bins or
Sea cans.
sea cans, sea bags. Hey, we got us some sea bags. Anyway, that's our new storage facility. It gets all of our construction, or a lot of our construction pallets off the map, so we're not having to deal with the lag that they cause. And the one downside is it won't take concrete, and our concrete pallets are building up over here.
There's a different storage facility that's used for concrete.
Yeah, so, you know, our town is really starting to build up. We've got our glue factory, pallet factory, plank factory, sawmill, concrete plant, and then a bunch of shops have opened up around here. Chipboard factory. We've got Genco import export. We've got backwood export, and then all the regular stuff in town. So things we got a lot going on. Now, as far as the newest plot that we picked up, we had to cut a path to get back there because it's a long ways back. Oh, why not, Jordan? Ah, you know, you never know. I like to keep you guys involved. In fact, you know, that's one of the homesteader benefits is eventually I will use your name as a character in one of my Let's Play videos. A few people have already been added, like Mr. Pepler, Randy Pepler, my banker, who took the place of Andy Dufresne, who was arrested apparently on a murder charge, as my voice breaks like a 13-year-old boy. So anyway, as I was saying, we had all those logs sitting around. We had pallets all over town, and we had a whole bunch of dynamite stacked up, and we really needed coal. Really needed coal to keep our industries going. And so we brought a whole bunch of dynamite back here, back along this trail until we got to this point right up here in front of us. Right about here. Now you see all these little tiny piles of coal sitting along the edge of this giant coal mine? These all used to be rocks, boulders of coal. 19 of them to be exact, and we blew them all up. That's why the name of the last stream was Kaboom. Unfortunately, that generated 4 rocks per boulder that we blew up, and it tried to blow up my computer.
Except for the one that yielded 3 rocks and a diamond.
Yeah, the 25,000 liter diamond. It was bigger than Caveman's head. Now this plot 6 that we bought leads all the way out to the beach. There was some strategic planning in buying this, and Caveman found it. So we know we're going to need sand to make a lot of concrete. So we bought the beachfront out here too. You never know what could build up on a beachfront, but there are sandstone boulders out here to blow up as well. So when we need sand, this is where we'll be coming. Hey Henry, we're basically just doing a tour of everything we've done on the map to catch you guys up who haven't been around. I'm kind of just showing everybody while Caveman gets very frustrated and fights with bales. I apologize, Caveman. I thought it was a good idea.
If the unloading played nice
Right.
with the composter, it was a good idea. Unloading doesn't play nice.
I tested it. Yeah, I tested it with only 1 bale.
Oh, also too, speaking of which,
Yeah.
I don't have the ability to clear up stuff that fell through the map.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we'll take care of that. Can we take care of it later, or is it just something I need to take care of?
Oh, it can be taken care of later. It's only 1 bale, but 1 fell through and it's lodged under
Okay.
the thing.
We do. I thought FF said he was coming in, and then,
I saw him pop into one of the Discord channels, and then he disappeared when I went to go move him up.
oh, well, shoot. Maybe something happened. It's alright. It's all good. I think I was saying earlier that rice is a really good crop to use to make seed. Unfortunately, we can't sell seed on this map. If we could make bank on that too, but we can't sell fertilizer. Yeah, Andrew, this is the PV Uncharted map by Dajnet. It is PC only, I'm afraid. It uses a metric truckload of global company mods. Scripted mods. You can, Wisco. Wilhelmina Forest is on console for sure.
Okay, I got all the bills that were on the field off the field.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, I ended up stacking them
Okay.
over here by the thingy because it was. Oh, it was full anyway. That's why I quit taking. Yeah, I didn't break it. It quit taking them because it was full.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it only holds 500,000 liters. Although it
Yes,
should
I thought
it
I
should
broke
process to 500,000 also, and then still hold another 500. Anyway, I'm on my way back to finish up the baling. Or should I? Should we just leave the rest of the grass on the field for now?
It's up to you.
I'm thinking after the whole coal rock debacle, we should probably leave it alone for now. Since the composter is full, that grass isn't going to go anywhere.
Okay.
How are our crops doing at the moment? We got anything that's even close to ready? Probably not.
Not that I'm a seeing.
The rice is getting there. It's in its final stage of growth. That rice grows fast.
Rice is the closest, but it's still not there yet.
Well, you know what that means.
Time for my lag to get worse.
Well, we have a couple. Let's ask everybody. You guys want to see some forestry, or you want to watch us empty the rest of that bunker silo out? I don't know. It's up. It's up to them. Or if you guys have anything you want us to try and do or see, let us know. To try and do or you want to see. You guys be the judge. We are caught up. Oh, you grabbing those trailers? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and fill those a couple more times, or at least one more time. Now Henry wants forestry. Okay. Well, we got 2 votes. I guess we're doing forestry. Does that mean your lag is going to get worse, Caveman?
Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Well, Bradley, I don't think this is a small map. It's a 4 times map. It's more map than any one solo player needs. The downside on this map is that there is a truckload of forestry to open it up. Now you can use the Trek 600 and just mow trees out of your way if you don't want to make the money off of them. But this is very, very, very global company intensive. So that's what you need to know. You also need to know that I know Mouse 2222 has said he's had access to a direct downloader or a direct download of the map. I personally have not been able to find one. The only way that I've been able to download this map is through PV Tools version 3.
So are we not unloading the silo anymore?
I guess not. Everybody was voting for forestry. I'm sorry. I thought you picked up on that.
No, I didn't. I'm over here like, I thought he was in front of me. Where did he go?
Yeah, and that's a good point too, Matt. If you've ever played No Man's Land, this is that style. It's not a pre-made. There's only a couple smaller pre-made fields. Well, what do you think, K-Man? Keep cutting down from the rice field and just keep extending it?
I'd start right there where the road is and keep cutting.
All right. That's what we're doing.
Cut down as far as you want to, then cut to the property line.
Oh, you mean just go straight through on the road?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, like I was saying, like cut a path down as far as you want to extend it, and then start cutting towards the northern property line.
Okay.
That's what I'd do.
So you're saying punch this all the way through on 18?
Punch it through as far as you want. And if you don't want to punch it all the way through to the property line that way, that's fine. But
Well, I think the property line in this direction takes us into town.
it does. I was like, I'd cut it down as far as you wanted to do the next extension, and then
Yeah, I got you. I know.
cutting over.
If I remember to switch from my camera to my crane controls. Woo! Alright, gotta get used to this bad boy again. Oh, and thanks to Bradley, we have the wood sound mod installed, which is pretty darn cool.
Bro, that is a good mod.
It's a great mod. I love it. You know, it's really personal preference, Bradley. Play what map is going to make you happy. You've seen us play on this enough. You should have a reasonable idea of what it's about at this point. Come on. This is one of the problem with the tree harvesters. I can never find a viewing angle that I really like.
I'll still tell you the in-cab viewing angle's not a bad one.
Yeah, but I've been told people get seasick watching in cab all the time. It's one of those things.
Oh.
It's when you don't have control over the sway. But then
Right.
I've also heard from people that say you should be playing in first person more. You can't win. You can't win sometimes. This is a nice tree harvester. We just went base game on the tree harvester. There are mods out there. I still like the one from Off the Grid best. That's gonna be my favorite forever. What is going? Oh, this is one of those mega base trees, and it's being funky on me. Maybe that rice will come in. We can take a break from this and start knocking out the rice, which we really could have used FF for because that is a high. Yeah, you know what I mean. A crop high yield crop. That's that. Thank you. Man, I hate when that happens. I'm gonna sneak in behind you to get this tree while you're stumping over there. There are a lot of things in 22, but I don't disagree with you, Matt. But there's a lot of things in 22 that I'm looking forward to trying out. It's going to be interesting. I've never gone through an FS transition before. I know a lot of the guys out there who run channels. They've been doing this through several versions of Farm Sim. This will be my first changeover, and I'm kind of excited about it, if I'm honest.
Be my first changeover as well.
That's right, Thomas. Or Andrew, I'm sorry. Harvester, you take away the ester, it's hard. That's right. We don't need no ester. All you need is harv. Some of the trees on this map are real funky too. They don't harvest quite in a way you would expect them to. Well, Bloodshot's been doing this for a while. This will be his third. So you did 17, 19, and now 22? Or did you go all the way back to 15?
Okay, that's weird.
What's that?
I can't grind the stump.
You just can't find the trigger for it, or it's not going to do it?
It's not letting me hit the trigger for it, get a trigger for it.
Try raising your grinder up more. Sometimes having it hover, there it was. You just had it. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, sometimes
They're awkward.
it is awkward. Hey, Sharko, how are you doing, man? How's everything going? Everybody okay? You're still welcome to
Hey,
join us
Sharko.
if you're able to be around. If not, that's cool too. We understand.
If you just want to join us on voice, you're welcome to do that as well.
Absolutely. FF said he was going to come in, and then we lost him. Unfortunately, would have been good to have him with us.
Yes, that was being a sneaky stomp.
That's right. See, stumps are sneaky. I don't say that nearly enough anymore, do I? Stumps are sneaky. You know, at some point somebody said, "Man, if you had that on a t-shirt, I would buy it." So I made a t-shirt that says "Stumps are sneaky." I guess maybe my design sucked because nobody bought it. It's still out there though. Well, we didn't fill anybody in on specific, Sharko, but I did let them know that you had a family emergency and that's why you couldn't join us today. And to keep you and your family in their thoughts and prayers. So glad you could stop in and at least chat with us for a minute.
Yep. Glad you could.
I figured if you wanted people to know what happened, that would be your decision to tell. It wasn't mine to share, so. And I think our sawmill's pretty full right now, so any wood we get off here we can just sell. Where am I in relation to? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're wide open here. Okay, good. I hate these little trees. Are you gonna take this tree out for me? Can I skip it?
Which that? Yeah, I'll get it. The sawmill's only half full.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Okay, we better fill that bugger up then. I mean, fill that thing up. Yeah, we got a good stream this afternoon. Can't tell you guys how much I appreciate it. Everybody's been. It really does make a difference when you guys chat it up. If you guys ever have questions or anything you just flat want to know, I know none of you are really shy about it, throwing it out there, but if you want to know anything about me, I'm an open freaking book, so ask away. I'll tell you. As long as it's family friendly, I'll tell you. If you want to know more than that, you got to jump into Discord and hope I have time to to chat, which isn't very often these days.
Well, I'm glad it's not because you crashed into water.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Because if it was, you know, the insurance wouldn't pay for it.
Right?
Not a chance. I was reading something interesting about Sweden today, so some of you know it hasn't been overly popular or anything. It's not one of the better Let's Plays I've done, but I am doing. We have gotten started on some Viking history on the Baltic Sea. So of course I do a lot of reading and research to figure out what I want to talk about. And I actually learned today that Sweden, when the Vikings got converted to Christianity, Sweden was kind of the last holdout. They had the most stubborn Vikings who said, "We don't want no stinking Christianity." They all converted eventually, of course, but Sweden said, "Nope, we're not having any of that. We like Odin, we like Thor. We'll stick with them." And this log is going to spin around, so of course it's going to put my eye out. Just like Ralphie and his BB gun.
Alfie and his BB gun.
Actually, it's funny you asked that, Eric. it has not been above about 55 degrees here until today in the last 3 or 4 days. And in fact, on Monday, I had Monday off from work. I got up and there was about an inch of snow on the ground in the valleys. Not even in the mountain. I don't live in the mountains. I live in a valley. Snow in Nevada. And of course, that means the mountains got a lot more snow. So the fires should be under much more control. A big part of the problem with the fires that happen is that there's no humidity in the atmosphere or in the air. You know, we average about 20 to 24% humidity. Well, that sucks all the moisture out of all that fuel sitting on the ground. But when there's moisture in the air, that dried grass and nettles and fallen branches and stuff, that will start sucking moisture back out of the atmosphere. And of course, it's not as easy to catch, which is kind of important.
Right.
So the fire, oh, this is pretty wide open. There's a nice stretch right here where I don't have to clear anything.
These do need to be clipped. This
Okay.
group right here, they're going to be too close to the road.
Yeah, we've been about that same thing, Mr. Swede. We have been right in that neighborhood. It's been well below freezing. In fact, I've had to turn my heater on already. It's not even the middle of October yet.
Wow.
And put an extra blanket on my bed. Yeah, we actually had a good amount of snow. I was like, dude, am I really in Nevada? There's another little crappy tree directly ahead of me that can get wiped out too. Very busy, Robert. Very busy indeed. It's kind of like I've said in the past, is this job is, it's kind of like being expected to do an entire 4-year college degree in about 9 months. There's so much information to absorb and learn. I sometimes fear I'm not going to be able to learn everything I need to. It's the federal government. They've got rules, regulations, and stipulations about everything. We have multiple programs that we administer, and there are multiple handbooks for every program. So I would estimate somewhere between 30 and 40,000 pages of information. No exaggeration. I think I'm going to pull this one here to the left. That should be wide enough. We're just about to the halfway point on this lot. Oops. I'm getting way out of control. I'm out of control. Well, congratulations, Sharko. You have an official driver's license thingy. I don't know what a G license is in Canada, but I'm sure somebody will fill us in.
Well, congratulations, Sharko.
Yeah, Bradley, I'm either making videos or working, bud. Or prepping for streams, man. I'm burning the candle at all three ends, guys.
All three.
All three. Both ends and in the middle.
Just so you know, Harv, I'm sitting on what's going to be the edge of the road.
Oh, well, and then I don't need this tree. I am around and I am checking into Discord regularly. That doesn't mean I always have time to chat, but I am keeping up with everything and everybody. At least I'm trying to. I'm genuinely not intentionally being standoffish. I really am trying to balance basically two full-time jobs and finding a little bit of time for myself occasionally. The time to myself is really difficult to come by. I'll be honest with you. It's all good though. Somebody was asking me the other day about work, and I said, "Well, I'm putting in roughly 14 to 16 hours a day." And they're like, "Man, you work a lot." And I said, "Well, it's two jobs, like one that I absolutely need, and will like and appreciate over time as I learn more about it." And I said, "But the other one I love, and I refuse to give it up. My choice."
You want to start cutting north and maybe come up to like here and start cutting north?
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Robert, I hear you. I got just one bit of advice. Learn how to ad lib well. Um, I could ask you to expound on that particular concept. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. I know what ad libbing is. I just mean, in what context do I need to learn to ad lib well? Hey, Blue Fox, how you doing, man? Been a while. Sorry I missed you, dude. I've been. I need to catch up on chat actually. And then I had frost in the window. Yeah, yeah. Um, the Australian L plate. L for. Oh, I see. Okay. Talisa, how are you doing, Talisa? Haven't heard from you in a little while. Good of you to drop in and join us. Blue Fox, as always. Blue Fox has been around for ages. He's been known by several things, but today he's now he's Blue Fox. He does have his own little YouTube channel as well. I think he mostly focuses on shorts. So if you guys enjoy shorts, you might want to check out Blue Fox's channel. Come on. There we go. How's our rice getting on, Caveman?
It's ready.
Is it?
Yes.
You guys want us to keep doing forestry, or you want us to get on the rice harvest? Your choice. It's all good, Talisa. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm happy you're able to drop in. That's all. I didn't see it, Bloodshot, but I heard about that. I heard about William Shatner going into space, which makes all kinds of sense and almost none at the same time. He officially made it to the final frontier. We've got a lot of votes for rice. I think this is the last tree, and then we're going to go get rice.
Alrighty.
If I can get this tree to fall so I can actually, you know. There we go. That's better. Everybody wants to see. No, I don't want to shoot it in my face. Turn it around. There you go. Alright, we're just going to park everything right here. I'm going to jump to the harvesters. Did you park the semi with the trailers at the thing? The bunker
Yes.
silo?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go bring those over as soon as I get my harvester to the rice field. 90 years old is the oldest astronaut to date. That's impressive. Oh, don't even go there, Sharko. Don't even go there. Hey, you would not be the first person to have Christmas up all year round, Bradley. And anybody tells you you shouldn't, you tell them to mind their own business. There was a town where I lived in decades. I mean decades, where I grew up in, I should say. They had Christmas up for decades. They never took it down. You drive by their house, there's a oh, come on, give me the bloody truck. Fine, you're gonna make me do this the hard way. Oh, there's no semi over here. I thought these were hooked to a semi.
No, they weren't.
Oops.
There's a semi around here somewhere.
I'm at the parking lot. I've got one.
Okay, well, if you got one of those, I'll grab a harvester.
That is truly impressive to be 90 years old and still be fit enough. That was John Glenn, right? Wasn't not John Glenn, but it was one of the original astronauts, I think. But to be 90 years old and still be fit enough to one of these days, because you guys, every time I ask, somebody has to throw in either potatoes or sugar cane. One of these days, we're going to do a 1,000-acre field of sugar cane, and we're going to harvest sugar cane for like 5 streams in a row. That's all we're going to do. You better enjoy our conversation, and you better really like to watch sugar cane harvesting, because that's where we're going to be. Oh, I understand now, Robert. Wow, yeah, I understand. William Shatner is 90, so he could easily be considered the oldest. That's a good point. Okay, I thought it was John Glenn, but then I wasn't quite sure if I was right on that one. Now the real problem that we have here, I won't tell you, is that rice is very high volume. Come on, brother.
Extremely.
Are you full already?
No, I'm at 11% already.
Uh-huh.
12.
This field is big enough that we could pretty easily get a million liters off it. No, not a million. That's high. Easily 500,000 though.
It's big enough we could use a chaser bin driver.
Desperately. Try to get in here so people can kind of see what this is. A really good looking crop though. I like the textures he's got on this. That gold color on top. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. It was Buzz Aldrin. John Glenn is dead. John Glenn was the first man to walk on the moon, but he has since passed away. It was Buzz Aldrin who went up. I don't.
Although we're not getting a great yield on this field.
Is this another one of those crops that needs bad soil?
No, we're getting better on the loam, but it's still not great.
Maybe it was too much lime.
Could it be too much? You know what? I'm gonna get out and look.
Hey, too cool.
Uh, there was too much nitrogen, it looks like.
How can that be?
I, I don't know.
That doesn't even make sense. It's supposed to know how much nitrogen.
I don't know.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's good. It's good. Oh man, I'm all over today. Yes, Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. I'm just shutting up now. There's that lack of ad lib ability that that Robert was talking about right there. Oh,
Hey, too cool.
anyway, some old guys are in space, and it's pretty spectacular. Thank you, Bloodshot. Very much appreciate you clearing that up for me. God knows I needed it. Well, one pass, I'll have over 20,000 liters.
Hey, you're doing better than I did.
Oh, that's right. Sharko is at least the space game nerd. I forgot to reset my my miles per hour and my acres. I was set up for Baltic Sea and never switched them back. Oops. This is such a great view. I need that screenshot right there. There we go.
Not much, too cool. Not much. What about you?
More cowbell. We need more cowbell. I love that guy. What's his name? Come on, tell me, guys. Oh, come on. You guys should be able to walk all over this. That's right, Wisco. See what I did there? You guys should be able to walk all over this. You had a page out. What does that mean? I mean, it's all good, man. I totally understand. Things happen. What does you have a page out?
Remember, he's a volunteer firefighter.
Oh, that's right. His pager went off. Well, unfortunately, Sharko, Baltic Sea is all base game crop, with the exception of the stuff that Maize Plus adds. But I'll tell you, it's probably going to end up being potatoes. Going to be doing a lot of potatoes in the Baltic Sea. It's all good, FF. You're still welcome to join us if you want to or can. If you're still fighting that fire, though, please don't bother with us.
Right?
They don't call him firefighting farmer for nothing. Hey, Easy Rider. I have not played Pleasant Valley. Any of you guys out there play Pleasant Valley? That's right, Jordan. But sorting or washing and sorting those potatoes does almost triple the price. I don't have enough to sell them off yet. Next harvest I will. Oh, what's my favorite crop they grow in the Baltic Sea? In real life? Honestly, Scandinavia has some similar problems to Nevada. Now, Denmark has more variety because, frankly, Denmark is farther south, quite a bit farther south than Norway or Sweden. So they're able to grow things a little more easily than the more northern, colder climates. But Scandinavia in general, they kind of tend to turn toward growing crops for cattle or for livestock, feeding, forage, that kind of thing, just because of the temperature issue.
Well, let me do that. Oh, just for the record, in case anybody wondered, no, these trailers will not hook behind that harvester.
Oh, that's what you were trying to do. I wondered.
It'll hook, but you can't pull it. The collision boxes collide.
Oh, there is a nice extension on that pipe, isn't there? If you could get an offset trailer a little bit to run behind it, that would be pretty slick. Caveman just added that to his mod list. That's an awfully good looking shot right there, too. I think I need one of those also. John Glenn has Shatner beat. He was on the shuttle. I don't know. A lot of people have flown on the shuttle. Not that many have flown with SpaceX yet. It was SpaceX that put them up there, right? Sharko? Was it SpaceX? It must have been. I don't know of any other aerospace company that's running commercial flights yet.
Can't say I've heard of any other ones.
Although SpaceX has done some really, really cool stuff. Like Apollo 13 is one of the movies I go back and watch a lot. It's like kind of a go-to, especially when I'm trying to relax at the end of a day and I don't want to involve myself in a movie. I'll just that's one of the ones I'll put on. But then you look at how much waste was generated from the Apollo program. Oh, there goes our peanuts growing up another notch. That's a good thing. So, all of the boosters were just jettisoned and effectively became space trash. Every stage that the rocket went through jettisoned and became space trash. The lunar landers that they landed on the moon with were jettisoned and became space trash. And SpaceX has really pushed toward reusability on their rocketry products. Oh, it was Blue Origin. Okay. Blue Origin. Okay, got it.
The yellow harvester is called a twin screw.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. Let me jump into the shop menu and show you this harvester real quick. This is available on Mod Hub. It's this twin screw XBR2. It's a sweet, sweet harvester. It starts out with the ability to hold 14,100 liters and will go up to 29,100 with the tank extension on it. It does have the short pipe or the long pipe. Now, be a little bit careful with it, especially with modded headers. Sometimes they will dig into the ground. It doesn't like all the modded headers. And it's a little bit limited on horsepower, so sometimes running big headers will slow it down. Feel free to chime in, Caveman. You know more about the capabilities of this thing than I do at this point.
For me, I found the best stuff from the base game to work with it is the 9-meter Capello corn header. And as far as a grain header, it does work with the case draper.
The big case draper, right?
There's only one base game case draper. And I think it worked okay with the Rostel Mash draper too, but I had better experience with the case.
Good to know. I am almost full again. Should be able to finish this row before... No, I'm not going to get quite to the end of this row before I fill up. Hey, Stephen Murray, how are you doing? Good afternoon to you too, sir. We're having a great stream today, guys. Man, lots of participation, good viewership. You guys rule. I've said it before. I'll say it again and again and again. We have one of the best group of supporters I've ever seen. I know every streamer is going to say that. I do mean it, though.
You're welcome, Robert.
Destin, how are you doing? Good to have you with us. We've been at it for an hour, 41 minutes, and 12, 13, 14, 15 seconds. If you wanted that much specific. We're going for at least probably another 20 minutes. I don't know, last time we turned to 2 hour. We normally do 2 hours, but we ran 3 hours last time. We'll see how things are going at 6:30 and decide from there. Yeah, doing well, Steven. Well, whether it was a shuttle flight or a few minutes in zero gravity, they've all done something that none of us will ever do. They've been to outer space. And I don't think any of us are going there. Well, the video will post, Dustin, and you can go back and watch it later if you like. That's totally your choice, of course. You missed us harvesting and baling grass. You missed us doing some forestry. You missed the grand tour of our whole operation. I took everybody around and showed them everything we've accomplished so far. And it's a lot. It's kind of funny, you do your playtime and you move on, and you do your playtime and move on, and you don't go back to think about all of the time and effort it took to get where you are at this point. And keep in mind, there was one building over there and the two fields that are directly in front of me. Field 1 and 2. That was it. That's all this map starts you with. And we have... up until now, forestry has really been what's bringing in the biggest chunk of our money, but that's starting to change. Go ahead.
If you wanted to drop your harvester off there and let it unload, since it takes so long, and show some more of the stuff off for the people that missed it, You can.
I just emptied.
Okay.
Just about the minute you were gonna say that, Ethan. At
You
least
can do it next time.
at least the people who used to say you need to do a 24-hour stream have stopped. um, it would take something extreme to get me to do a 24-hour stream.
Would you do a 24-hour stream if you hit 24K before 22 dropped?
24,000 subscribers before 22 drops.
Yeah. If it happened, would you do a 24-hour live stream?
So that would mean in the next 5 weeks I would gain 20,000 subscribers. Yeah, I would absolutely positively do a 24-hour celebratory stream. You bet I would.
You said it's 5 weeks from now, right?
That's right.
Well, if y'all want to see a 24-hour live stream, you got 5 weeks to get him to 24K.
Caveman found my price. Everybody has a price, right?
Everybody has a price.
Yeah, darn, I had a thought and Steven, it's just me and Caveman tonight. Sharko had a bit of a family emergency. He was supposed to be with us. He's with us in spirit. He's been in chat a little bit, but unfortunately he wasn't able to join us. We thought we were going to get FF to come in, and then he got called away to a fire. So, I mean, real life always comes first. And these guys genuinely have things they got to deal with in the real world. This is a game we play for fun, and there's only one person here who has to make it a priority, and that's me. And I still play for fun. I just make that fun my priority. Whatever. Shutting up. Dustin. Oh, good to see you're catching up, man. And hope that Ravenport tutorial helped you out. It's my claim to fame. I have to own it at this point. It's what has brought so many people to Harv's World, and I'm very proud of it. I have to admit at this point. Graham Pierce, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you with us. Kyle's been binging the videos too. Very cool. Somebody recently was saying something. I've totally lost my train of thought again. Oh, somebody smacked me. Sharko says I would do a live stream every $1,000 donated would add an hour to it. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it for that. Well, thank you, Steven.
You have to set a cap on how many hours it would run.
You would.
You would. And after a certain amount of hours anyway, YouTube's gonna make you start a new live stream.
Oh, good, Destin. Yeah, I got off of Ravenport pretty quickly too when I was a new player. Once I felt like I had a handle on things, and I didn't really have the luxury of tutorial videos at the time. That's a long story. Anyway. All right, Wisco, you take care, bud. You have a good evening yourself. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Good night. Good morning. We get people from all over.
Yes, you do.
You take care, man.
Yep. Take care. Hopefully we'll see you Sunday.
We get a lot of console players too, Dustin. Kevin, my newest moderator here, that's all he's playing on is console. I don't even think he owns a computer yet. I don't even think he owns a PC. I think he moderates from his phone, which is awesome of him. But There's a lot out there for console now. I understand it's not the same as PC. I get it, but you guys don't have too much of a shortage of good stuff to keep you entertained in Farm Sim. Again, I understand it's not what the PC players get. Unfortunately, that can't be helped. Graham, are you looking for PV Uncharted on Mod Hub? Is that what you're saying, bud? Mr. Swede. Big shout out to Mr. Swede, everybody. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your generosity, man. Kyle.
Thank you, Mr. Speed. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank y'all both.
You guys rock.
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
I think that's going to. Is that going to play twice? Or did it just kind of get folded into each other?
Outstanding.
Sometimes they
Absolutely
get folded into
outstanding.
each other.
No, it played twice. Very cool.
Um, yeah, this map is PC only, Graham.
Yeah, it is PC only. It is not available on Mod Hub. In fact, I was saying earlier, I've not yet been able to find a direct download for it. The only way to download it is to install the map maker's mod management software called PV Tools version 3. Altoona, very generous of you too, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Altoona.
Everybody tonight, you guys are awesome. Do you guys want another quick tour around?
If you're on console and you're looking for a map with some decent sized fields, check out Stone Valley.
That's what I was about to say. In fact,
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
for those of you who weren't here with us on Sunday, Lancy Boy, who is the map maker of Stone Valley and many others, one of the premier map makers for FS19, stopped in and chatted with us for a while on Sunday. It was very cool. He was a really laid back guy, and we kind of had a Q&A with him for a little bit. It was very, very, very cool.
It was very cool.
All right. Well, okay, I'll drop my harvester here. I'll go grab my pickup truck, which should be just about right here. No, about right here. Yeah, there we go. This will get us around quicker than that tractor would have. Snowfields? No. Stone Valley. Stone Valley. Okay, Kyle. Well, we'll do it from the other direction. I'm not going to drive all the way out to the coal mine, but we'll tour around town and then come back and check out the farm. So this road is actually one of our most recent additions. We bought lot 18 and forested our way through here to give us a better road to town. Thanks, Kyle. I like that fence sign. I had to get that in there. Oh, Dustin, you poor soul. Took a contract for sugar beets.
That can be worse than potatoes.
Good luck on that, brother. This road has been a godsend. An absolute godsend to get us to town much faster. So, one thing that we ran, we hit a big lag wall last stream, if you happen to see that. Catastrophe. It's pretty funny to look back on now. At the time, not so much. But we have got our textile factory. There's a sugar mill sitting right there. You can see a bunch of sugar stacked up. A few sale points have moved into our town. Um, Up here on the left, we've got a chipboard factory. On the right, we have a plank factory. And then if we continue, this is our sawmill directly in front of me. One of the things that needs coal to be operational. We've got our concrete plant coming up here on the right. You can see we've been producing blocks and concrete. Pallet factory on the left. We've got our glue factory to make glue and epoxy, 3M adhesives, and the most recent, newest addition. Oh, I forgot, I didn't show off our Shell Oil company that moved into town. These guys take our product and turn it into diesel fuel for us. So we've been doing a lot of sorghum and corn to turn into diesel, kind of a biodiesel Shell Oil plant there. But this is our newest addition right here. This is Cogent, was it Cogent Forestry Products? Cogent Forest Products, something like that. Let me get to the
something like that.
other side. We had so many pallets sitting around town, amongst other things, that we were getting some severe lag on the map and we had to do something. So we bought and installed the Cogent Forest Products. This is storage for pallets, resin, planks, boards, paper, which we haven't started making yet, but we do need to make paper, chipboard, wood chips, and barrels. And what's cool about this, I was telling the guys earlier, is that when we drop our stuff here, it doesn't store like a pallet of chipboard. It puts them in these sea cans, these containers. So I think that's pretty spectacular. We've put a lot of stuff in here so far, and there's going to be a lot more because we got to build up all this stuff, because anytime we want to place like a new factory, one of the things we're really shooting for is a butcher shop, but we have to produce all of the materials to build that building. That's part of the map. Oh, very nice, Easy Rider. Yeah, well, PV, Uncharted, that PV stands for Pleasant Valley. He's got many Pleasant Valley maps. So this is where our town has got to so far, and we're going to have a lot more stuff over here as time goes on.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll head back to the farm.
Did you show them the import and export places again?
Oh, I should go by there one more time, shouldn't I?
Probably.
We have a new couple new importers and exporters. This one comes from some folks that Caveman knows. This is Backwoods Exports right here that have come into town. They'll pretty much buy and ship anything. And then up here on the corner is Genco Exports. And they'll pretty much buy and ship anything. This one right here. So we've got some competition for our products, which is a very good thing. Very, very good thing. Thank you, Kyle. Or should I, is that Darth Kyle? Impressive. Most impressive. What was I saying? Oh, so out of character, Backwoods Exports and Genco Exports, those are mods that Caveman has adapted. One of the problems that we have found on this map is we are trying to get decent prices for our crops, and we're playing normal, we're not playing hard, and the map only has one sale point for almost everything. And when you don't have multiple sale points, there's no competing pricing. So waiting for good sale prices for your crops can be a real challenge. And so we felt the need to add a couple of additional sale points. We will be adding even more because there's tons of mods that the modder has made available to us. But we got to get our production up first because we have to build all of those things. It's not like you can just place most of them. Oh yeah, Steven. I mean, literally what we started with, what the map starts with, is that building directly ahead of me and to the right, and these first two fields directly in front of me. That's it. That's all you start with. This is our fertilizer and seed factory right here. It will make 100,000 liters of each. We have put about 80,000 liters of fertilizer in our silo, and it's already built back up to 36,000. We've got 83,000 liters of seed. We'll never need to buy seed again. This is our compost factory. This compost will help our greenhouse, and we can turn that compost into fertilizer, which we can sell for good money. Kyle, you win the Christmas turkey. You know why? Because that's exactly where the name comes from. Tell him, caveman.
That's exactly where it comes from. When I was adapting a couple of sell points, I asked Harv and Sharko both for a name, and Genko's what Harv sent me.
And I told you
And he
at the
sent me a
time.
picture of the building and told me where it came from.
Yeah, from the movie. I showed him a picture of the building from the movie. Sharko came up with Twin Pines. Twin Pines exports will probably be moving in also at some point. That's another remove your reference, but that one's really obscure. Now, this building right here, this is our stone crusher. We bring our stones in here, it crushes them and sorts them into various minerals like lime, calcium carbonate, and other junk. There's a big board right here. Let's see, we got lime, gypsum, calcium carbonate, limestone, and it will produce stone as well. Yeah. So that's our rock crusher, and then this is our silo to hold rock and coal and all of that stuff. And then, of course, our big farm silo there on the left. I think we're at about 5.5 million liters of storage there. It's not super fast, Steven. So, for example, if I had a 25,000 liter trailer and I needed to haul 100,000 liters of wheat, the price is not going to start dropping as soon as I deliver that first trailer load. I could get 4 trailer loads delivered before the price starts to drop, but once you do a delivery, within a reasonably short amount of time, that price is going to start to change. Now we've got a couple extra barns we didn't start with. We started with the house and the small barn over here. We've got a lot of equipment that's sitting around that we're not using as much, although it does sound like from time to time there's going to be 4 of us on this map. Like FF and Sharko could end up being here at the same time because Sharko's going to have more free time on his hands. And then out here at our grass field that we were working today, at least a little bit, we didn't quite get it all done. So we've got our bunker silo here. This is our dairy barn on the left. We've got about 70 dairy cattle now. Then, of course, our bale stacks and storage here. That's about 320 bales or so stored up to make cattle feed with. And back here behind it, this used to be our poplar field. We have changed that. This is our new greenhouse. One of the things we need that compost for. Some of you guys saw this earlier. This greenhouse is actually really starting to take off. We've got our mushrooms really starting to fill in. We got some pineapples there, strawberries. something else, I can't remember what, watermelons, and then a whole bunch of herbs down here on the end, like 6 or 7 different kinds of herbs, mint and basil and all of that junk. And they are really, really starting to grow. Well, yeah, we played the heck out of Yukon River, Bradley. I totally know why you had it on the brain. We had it on the brain for a long time. Gosh, would we do
Good
that?
long time.
At least 3 or 4 months of streaming on Yukon. So that's with the exception of the fields. Oh, there's one last thing. This, of course, is our grass field, and I think the baler's still parked out there. Yeah, it is. We can't do any more bales due to the lag factor they create, because there's about between 400 and 500 bales that come off this field at any one time. This is our feed lot out here. Currently, we have roughly 300 cattle in this feed lot, and it needs to be cleaned up desperately. They're making a mess out here. We are going to try to fill this sucker and a little bit more, and that feedlot will hold 4,000 cattle. That's right, Steven, until Sharko took off with all the money. So there you go, guys. That's the farm that we have built up so far. It's going to get much, much, much bigger. Of course, when FS22 comes out, we will be doing some stuff on there as well, but I don't think we're going to be done with this one. And I'm sure we might switch off for a little while and then come back. Because everybody's going to want to be seeing FS22 and what it has to offer, and God knows we want to also. Desperately. So, and we are rapidly pushing toward 5K subscribers. You know, Caveman was joking about 24K by the time FS22 comes out. We're hitting that 5K mark pretty soon, and I still need to think of something in particular that's spectacular enough to celebrate that. Going to be working on that. 5K is a big milestone. I was shocked, amazed, and pleased to death when I hit 1K. And it's all because of you guys. I mean, I just get on here and play a game. You guys are what make playing fun. Oh, you're on the last pass. Is there any part of this I can still get? Yeah, it looks that way.
You can get that part where you stopped at.
I'm going to get this part where I stopped at. Hey, James' wife. I have to ask this, and please don't feel like I'm being derogatory, but James' wife, is wife your last name, or are you married to someone named James? I'm genuinely curious. Because there's no apostrophe there. Bradley, everything that I have showed you placeable wise comes with the map.
Not everything.
Oh, not the export companies. That's a caveman mod, but everything else, for the most part, not the farm buildings, but all of the factories and stuff come with the map.
If you're looking for the map, you're going to need to install a program called PV Tools and look up how to actually go about syncing it. It's a bit of a nightmare to get it done the first time, but once you get it figured out, it's easy.
Oh, well, congratulations, James' wife. Tell James we said hi also. There we go. Bob's your uncle. Caveman bringing up the rear. Rice field is completely harvested. I take it you've emptied these trailers once already.
Yes, I have emptied them once. There's a little bit in the front trailer that...
I guess we're not going to get to 700 or 500,000 liters. I really thought we would.
No.
But we're well beyond 200,000. Do.
Yeah, we got a little bit more than 200,000 off of it.
Any other crop come in? Probably not. Oh, there's very little in that front trailer.
Nope.
So we're probably going to end up with maybe 220,000 liters or so.
Oh, I've got 16,000.
Oh, I had 10. For just a little bit I did. I had a 10 or 12. Hey, nothing to be sorry for, Bradley. Just do your thing, man. You be you. With all the problems you've had with your computer, I'd probably be a little bit wishy-washy myself. I just about ran this harvester out of fuel again. I gotta fuel this thing before I take it back.
I need to fuel this one too. I've only got a quarter of a tank.
Oops. I did not want to turn that on. There we go. One of the things about maps like this, custom crops and all of that, is a lot of times they grow much slower than others, and we have 3 slow growing crops right now: peanuts, coffee, and hemp. All 3 of them are going to take a while. All right, Andrew, take care, man. It was good having you with us this evening. You have a good one, man. Miguel Nadeau. How you doing? Welcome to Harv's World. Glad to have you with us. James' wife might know you through the Gaming Bros. I can't say I'm familiar with the Gaming Bros, or if I am, somebody refresh my memory.
I couldn't refresh your memory on that one, and both Kevin and I just recently got kicked off of being able to view the stream.
Uh-oh. And it says I'm down to 8 viewers.
Yes.
Well, Streamlabs is still streaming.
I couldn't refresh your memory on that one, and both Kevin and I just recently got kicked off of being able to view the stream.
Uh-oh. You might be hearing me in the background there. For some reason this doesn't want to fill my harvester up with fuel either.
You might not be close enough with the
there it goes.
Call it on there.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Well, we lost a lot of people. It has not stopped or ever crashed on my end, so there might have been some kind of YouTube hiccup there.
Yeah, I had to exit exit YouTube and then come back to it, and it's loaded back up.
See what they do to me. A nice, casual, family-friendly stream. Though I know YouTube said, "Hey Harv, you normally only go for 2 hours. We can't allow you to go longer than that." And normally during the stream, guys, I do try to keep time at 5 times speed. However, when we start getting into the end of a day like this, so that we keep our light, I turn the time down.
We had 230 something thousand liters.
That's not bad. Did our price for silage ever recover? Nope. That's a fair point, Bradley. I'm actually watching it on my phone from a different account, and I'm not getting any buffering. It looks good on this end. You guys might want to refresh your browsers or whatever you're watching, or restart and come back in. Let's see. We left the other tractor. Yeah. I know what I can do. I need to go clean up after these cattle.
Yes, that needs to be done, and somebody needs to go move wood chips and resin.
Oh, well, if you've got the truck and trailers, you can do that while I take care of the cows.
Yeah, I'll do that while you take care of the cows.
Okay.
As soon as I put the harvester away, anyway.
Yeah, I think YouTube had some kind of hiccup because nothing on my end indicated any kind of failures. I'm not saying that it couldn't have been on my end, but until people started saying something about it, I didn't even know there was a problem. And the nice thing about our mega feed mixer here, it also cleans up as long as you go in the right direction. So we should be able to pick up our silage right here. Yep. Excellent. Okay, we're all clean on the dairy cows.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot we parked trailers in a different spot now.
Yes.
Whoops.
Probably don't want this down because it will start picking up grass also. This will pick up a lot of different things. And it will in fact pick up grass. Okay, good. I'm glad it's getting sorted out. Man, we had some really strong viewership going on there, and YouTube spoiled it. OMFG. Can't see. There we go. Now the reason that we picked this mixer is because it's much, much bigger than most of the other mixers you can get your hands on. It is, however, available on ModHub. This will mix 32,000 liters at a time. Man, those cows are sloppy. I just picked up 3,500 liters of silage.
And
Good.
they are sloppy.
Right? Oh, I know what I should have done. That's okay. I will make some silage and feed the cattle. How about them apples? Just I went the Popeye route today and ate some spinach. So I'm feeling pretty strong here. I don't think these bales are going to slow me down.
Oh, we had 20,000 liters of resin.
good. We needed that bad. So I need 3 bales of hay. And this is a global company bale storage. So I just select how many bales I want and it will kick them out for me. So we don't have to have these bales sitting all over the map and causing lag. See, I told you I was feeling strong today. I can just toss these bales around, no problem. So that's 12,000 liters of hay. And now I need to go over to our silo. And I'm going to run the silage up to 24,000 liters and top the rest off with straw. Oh no, we don't want any grass in this. No. I mean, I could collect grass and feed it to the cattle, but they've already got TMR, so it would just sit there doing nothing. Yeah, this is a pretty cool mixer. I don't usually use these kind of mixers. I usually use the stationary ones, but I'm kind of digging on this one. Something that you got to keep trying new stuff. Don't get caught in a rut. That's one of the benefits of making videos and such. Is that I've got to keep mixing it up. You guys are going to get bored if I don't, and that gives me the opportunity to not get in a rut myself. Although I'll be honest with you, sometimes there's just stuff that you like to use, and so you do. Okay, 24, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, pretty darn close. Okay, and the rest straw, and we should have a nice big fat batch of total mixed ration. For those of you who have not done cattle, to make total mixed ration, which is the best feed you can feed your cattle in the base game, it's 2 parts hay to 2 parts silage. So for example, you would do 2 bales of silage, 2 bales of hay, and that would make total mixed ration. However, you can add 1 more part of straw and still have total mixed ration. Straw is just a little bit of a filler. So 2 bales of hay, 2 bales of straw, or I just lost my connection. Caveman, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I just got connection to server lost. Check your internet connection and restart the game.
Yeah, I just froze.
Yeah, because the internet connection is, or the server connection is bad. How
I'm getting
about
a bit of stuff now?
how about the studio audience? Can you guys still hear me?
Oh, lost connection to the game.
I'm not seeing any chat.
Hey, it gave you the option to save. That's a good thing, right?
Right. Well, crap. I must not be streaming either.
I don't know. I'm seeing where it says saving content.
Oh, you did see that?
Yes, I did see that, and
I'm not seeing any chat come through though. I would have
I
expected.
see technical difficulties. Is your chat frozen?
Maybe.
I don't know. I just got a typical YouTube for you. Bradley Powell sent that. Yes, they can hear us apparently.
Okay, good. All right. Sorry, guys. Man, things are being funky. Okay, everything's catching up. My apologies. Once I get this map loaded, I'm going to have to step away for a couple of minutes because, quite frankly, Nature and I need to have a little bit of a chat. We'll come back in. We've got good audience participation. We're going to try to push it to the 3 hour mark. I think, no, I guess we're not. Because it looks to me like Farm Sim's servers have come down. That's good to know, Altoona. I'm going to give this a try one more time, try to get a connection to the server, and if we can't, then we probably will have to call it here, guys.
I can get a connection to the server. The giant server, anyway.
It just keeps spinning for me. But we're on two different coasts.
Right.
Maybe. No connection to the server could be established. Harley. Yes, we blame Kevin.
So what do we do now that it's Giant's fault?
There's got to be somebody that works for Giants named Kevin. It's Kevin's fault.
Okay.
I just tried international instead of international 2, and that's working. So we'll be back in just a minute. Caveman, chat these folks up for me. I will be back quickly.
Okay, I don't know what to chat to them about. Good lord. A lot of maps on this one. Oh. Okay, so it was this morning that somebody else was having issues? Well, I remember a few streams ago I had an issue where I couldn't connect at all for the whole 2 hours it went. God, they really got to get their stuff fixed. I mean, really do. I doubt Sharko has any way to sell stuff that Giants owns. If he did, it'd be pretty funny, though. Can chat still hear me? Because I keep getting the stream to actually... stream keeps crashing on my end. Like, YouTube issues more than likely. Okay, Kyle, catch you next time. Glad to see you're at 95% on that sugar beet harvest. Those things take forever. Okay, it's just keeps kicking me and Kevin apparently.
Yeah, and I'm not
That's
loading
weird.
either. It's like the load has frozen. Well, guys, I think we better just call it here. My apologies. Lots of technical difficulties. I don't really know what's going on. It's been a great stream, though. An absolutely great stream. You guys were fantastic. Can't thank you all enough. We really wanted to go long this time, too, and it's just not going. Oh, I'm actually on the map now.
Oh, you are?
I just got on. It took for bloody ever.
Well, that's because there's over 2,400 games on international.
Oh, gosh.
There's only ever like 400 or 500 on international too.
Well, I think we're still going to call it for the day, though. We're just having too many technical problems. Again, my apologies, guys. But again, we thank you all for coming in, hanging out with us for a while. You guys are, as always, awesome. I'm kind of speechless at the moment. Anyway, until next time, take care.